Okay, for today's video, it was inspired by somebody I was talking to who I was trying to make plans with, and they told me they did not have a calendar, which kind of an ick. I don't understand that personally. So today we're going to talk about calendars. I typically do everything in Notion, but I actually think Google Calendar is really the way to go. So I'm going to kind of go through the Google Calendar UI and show you a couple tips and tricks that I use to sort of optimize my experience. So first off, if you don't know how to get there, Google Calendar right here, whatever Gmail account you're using, it's going to come with a Google Calendar. The cool thing that they have now is booking pages as well. So you can actually create an appointment schedule and stuff like that, but that might be a little advanced for right now. As I've done in prior videos, I also use Google Calendar to kind of keep me accountable for certain habits and things that I want to do. So for example, every Monday I have a reminder in here that links to a Notion page with a bunch of tasks I want to get that done. So every Monday, read the page, then choose one item to move along throughout the week. And I have that set up for weekly on Mondays, and then every time that I come in, just select this, and if I did it, I can just delete the page. And then also it links into said page. So I did this in a different video. So yeah. Anyway, this is obviously not my personal calendar, so my personal calendar is filled. But for example, say you're making plans with somebody on Saturday, you would simply, and then you could add them if you have their email. If not, you just put it in for yourself. And there you have it. If you want to get notifications for something, so for example, for this one, I have it every 2 weeks on Sunday. And again, it's kind of like a system like I did this, where it's a reminder to go back to some sort of Notion dashboard or system to check in and see and look at how my progress is. If you want to get a notification, you can just press add notification and then put email. And one day before at 9 a.m. is what I have here, but obviously you can change that however it works for you. This and following events, meaning that it will apply to every single event, like every single one of these yellow events going forward. If you want to make a specific calendar, you can do that as well. So I'm going to press plus, I'm going to press create new calendar, and then I'm going to make, so say that this is, maybe this is like important dates, like birthdays, celebrations, etc. So maybe dates that you don't want to forget. So press create calendar. Perfect. And then press configure. Perfect. So basically, yeah, this is all sorts of information for if you want to share this with other people, which you can certainly do. But I think for our purposes, the way that I would use this if I were you is, for example, say that, I don't know, maybe some sort of religious holiday that you don't celebrate, but you know it's important to somebody else. Then say that happens on December 5th. Then what you do is, instead of workflow your life, which is just my personal my calendar for this, you are going to press this arrow and then actually select important dates. And so then you have this whole separate one for, I'm not gonna just butcher a random religious holiday, so you'll have to use your imagination. And then you're gonna do annually on December 5th, if that applies. And then you actually, for this one, I think probably better to do an all day. Perfect. And so what's cool is that if you don't want to, in your regular schedule, have this, you can just uncheck it and it goes away. But if you check it, it's back. And then, of course, in 2026, at the same time, it's gonna be there, over here. So those are just some ways that I use the calendar to help me. You can also use the day or week or the 4-day schedule. I personally always just keep it on a month. So again, this was very introductory, but apparently there are people that don't use a calendar at all, so hopefully it would maybe be helpful to those people.